I just let you sleep in here. These are my room. My bathroom. Good morning, y'all. My house, my kitchen, my everything is a mess. Look at this. Piled up sink. I'm gonna have some coffee with y'all this morning. I have not had coffee in a little while. So this morning we're gonna have some. And I don't care. I don't care. We'll have cabbage. I don't know. I guess I'm not sticking to 100% just cabbage, you know, because I did eat egg with it, but, you know, and then I had a sugar-free Red Bull, and then now I'm having coffee, but that's okay. You know what? We're easing into it. I did have my first upset tummy rumble early this morning. Got me up, but that's all right, you know. Today will be day 2, like, of a full day, you know what I mean? We did it the day before yesterday, but we only ate it in the nighttime, remember? Look at me peeling, look at my nose. Y'all see my nose? Look at this. Yeah, I'm going through, that phase of the weather changing, and my nose and right here, peel. Literally, like, I could feel it. This is gonna start happening next. Does anyone else do that? Peel like that? And then it's worse if I sleep in my makeup, which I did. Look at me. Good morning, but we are going to... I have so much product in my hair that my hair feels nappy. Like hairspray and shit. Oh my gosh. I do a cute bun. I want to wear my hair in a bun. I might today. Try to do like a cute one. I had some bobby pins. I think I could do like a cute, somehow messy bun. Maybe some baby hairs. The weekends are always the hardest for me because I just want to go out and eat. Yeah, that's how it was today. There's Messiah's medicine. I was looking for it upstairs all last night and he didn't take it because I never bring it downstairs. What the hell is it downstairs? When did I bring it downstairs? So I was like, where did I put it? I was looking all upstairs because I only keep it upstairs. Oh, my nose is feeling so bad. Look at that. Shoot. Y'all see it? Look. I'll be peeling with you guys. Peeling my nose with y'all. Look at that, it's a big skin. Look at that. See that? See that? Look. Big skin. Straight up skin I'm peeling. Skin bro, skin bro. So I got this, which is 0 sugar Italian sweet cream coffee creamer. So, I mean, that's better than the regular one, right? Right? I'm trying. Let's see if it tastes any different. I also need to do my taxes, y'all. I need to go check my mail. So I'm waiting for... two more W-2s. I mean, 1099s. I'm ready to get them done. I like the creamer. I use that one too. Do you get the 0 sugar? Does it still taste alright? I guess we'll find out, huh? My handy dandy coffee spoon. Look how stained it is. Remember I told y'all this is special to me. It used to be my aunt's. She used it for years and years and years and years, and it was her coffee spoon. It stayed by her coffee pot. And it's stained and reminds me of her. Because we'd always get coffee at her house, even during the daytime. She'd be like, go get a cup of coffee. That's the only place I would drink coffee during the days. Every once in a while, and even at nighttime, we'd have a cup of coffee at night. Literally at night. Let's see what it looks like outside. Oh, the fake sugar. This is worse. Why does it taste shitty? It tastes nasty. It tastes nasty. Why it tastes like that? Oh, wow. My eyes have sensitive eyes now. Oh my God. Well, it looks like a beautiful day today. Can't tell. Wow. I cannot wait till it stays warm where I can come sit outside and stuff in the mornings. I need to get one of those little blind things. Because the sun shines too much. So I could kind of block some of it. And I can go live in the morning and sit out here. Wow. It's nice. And it's only 7:49. Chill. I hear that? The doves and owls. Are they owls? Wow, it's so peaceful. It's a little windy. Wow. Hold on, I feel like I needed a minute for this. The sound. It's so quiet. And it smells good. It smells like chilled, but like, I don't know. My eyes though. Oh, it's nice out there. Dang, part of me wants to go sit out there. But there's too much sun, I wouldn't be able to see it all. I need to get, what are they called, y'all? Shaders? you know what I'm talking about? My aunt, speaking of my aunt again, on her porch, she used to have that, and it was like a, I guess kind of like blinds, but they weren't blinds. And it was like bamboo, I guess. And you would roll it up, and it was on her porch like that, and then she would be able to pull it down, and it would, like, you know, block it. She had it in front of her air conditioner because she used to have one of those swamp coolers. So she had it in front of that to block the sun from hitting the swamp cooler on her front porch because she had it like in her kitchen. So she would pull that down and it would block the sun. What would that be called if I was to look it up to see how much they cost? Because if not, I'll forget about it. So if I add it to my cart later on when the summer comes or spring comes or it gets nicer, whenever I go to my cart, I'll be remembered about it. I always do that. Anyone else for later on? They have them on Temu. What are they called? Shaders? Outside blinds? I'm sure if I type that, it'll probably pop up. Outside sun blockers? Sunshade. Blinds for outdoors. Yeah. What do you guys think they cost? I wonder if they're easy to put up, if there's a place right here where I could, you know, cook them to. Because I would like to pull it down just in like one section where I can sit there in the morning and maybe go live. I'm supposed to drink my Skinny Fit, but I wanted some coffee this morning. But man, that creamer is nasty. Has like an aftertaste, like weird. Outdoor blind. Ashley, yes ma'am. Anything that's on my TikTok shop that you purchase, yes, I get commission. Yes ma'am. And almost everything on my TikTok shop is all stuff that I have tried, reviewed, and I like. I currently like. I like it. So, yes. I even have this, and it was affordable. I gotta do a video to show before and after. Don't mind my mess, but... Okay, so I have this to clean, right? So I had this thing first. I don't know. And then now I have this. I mean, these are already getting old. But... Dang, we ate the apples fast. It's so much cuter, and it goes in the corner now. And it looks like it matches, like, my new type of stuff I'm trying to do, you know? And they could be separate. Before, I had everything piled up right here, where there was onions, apples, bananas, it was just, and they were oranges, and they were getting, like, rotted. But now they could be separate, and, I like it better. You could probably even do potatoes, onions, garlic, you know? I don't know. But you see the difference? Ain't it cuter than this damn thing that I've had for years? I've had that thing for literally years. I gotta clean it up. It's all messed right there. But I left it there because I want to show the before and after. But now my bananas are turning, so I need to do it today. Y'all, I cannot wait until Monday. Friends, like, you don't even know, like, I'm just so overwhelmed with my brain all the time that I can't think straight. And I feel like it fucks with my emotions, my mental state of, like, what's real, what ain't real. Am I just causing harm to myself? Am I, you know what I mean? Like, because my brain is always going 99.9 miles an hour. And I'm always, this past week, I keep, like, popping in my head, oh, your appointment. What time, when is your appointment? What time is it? What day is it again? What's today? Like, I hate it so much. It's with everything. It's with everything. Whether it's different songs stuck in my head, you know what I mean, on repeat. But then all of a sudden, I'll forget about, like, the song. And then I'll be like, what was that song again? And then it'll be a new, different one. anyone go through that? It's very weird. Having so many video ideas constantly, just like, you know, oh, I want to do this, and I'm going to do this, and oh, I have this right idea. But I can't, like, do them. And then eventually I, like, forget about them, and then I'm always just on the next one, the new one. But I never can, like, do the task, like, do it. But it's always going through my mind, like, everything all the time. Oh, I need to do this in my house, or oh, I'm going to organize, and I'm going to this, and then I'm going to go buy a bunch of organizing shit, and I'm going to do this for my house to help it. Maybe it'll help my life be more or less cluttered. But really, it's my mind that's cluttered. You know what I mean? And then I haven't completed anything. I've, like, gotten pretty close, which is probably in this area only. But everything else I have not got to. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Last night, dude, I could not sleep. But I was asleep. I wasn't on my phone. I wasn't getting up. I wasn't opening my eyes. I was asleep, but I was awake. Like, I was asleep, but my brain was awake. I remember everything that I was thinking. Yeah. I don't know what the hell. And I was stressing myself out. I was having anxiety. It was bad last night. I am tired of it. I'm tired of not being able to comprehend things when I read things, or when I look something up, or I learn about something, then I no longer have any fucking idea about it. I'm tired of making memories with people, or hanging out, or doing something, and in the past when I bring it up, or they bring it up, and I try to look back to think, I don't remember none of that. No, I couldn't tell it to you. You know, like, conversations, like I said, even when I learn about shit, it just goes right out my mind, and then it's like I have to always research it and re-look it up again and again and again and again and again and again. I'm like, what was that again? What did that mean again? What is it? Like, it doesn't stick, dude. It doesn't stick. I have to go back and see shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over, because I will completely forget about it. About what I'm wanting to learn about, or, I struggled last night. My brain was just like, I was asleep. Like, I was in bed, but I was tossing and turning. I could feel myself tossing and turning, but I was awake. Like, I remember just thinking, like my brain was awake, you know what I mean? Like, and I knew what I was thinking. And in a way, you kind of put your thoughts together yourself. Kind of like a dream, when you're, like, making the dream yourself. Kind of like that, but you're not at the same time. Do you know what I'm saying? You love how I fixed it, girl? It's a hot mess. If you was to see it, you'd say, oh my God, there she goes again. It didn't last long. A couple days. Not even a couple days, probably like 2 days tops. And it's fucked again, my house. My room, my bathroom. Why? The only thing that stayed kind of organized is my fridge so far. Somewhat the dining room. And my shower. I've done pretty good with keeping it up. In my laundry room, but I haven't really been in there to do a whole lot of laundry, though. Everything else has gotten, like, fucked back up. I'm so tired of being a cluttered person, but then I try and I hate it, and then I want to fix one part, but then it's like I have no control. That's what it feels like. Like, I have zero control over my life. I have so many things I want to do, but I cannot get to them. I cannot perform it. I can't just get a hold of it and do it. So many tasks, so many video ideas when it comes to working too. I want to do this, and I want to be on time, and I want this, and I want to get up at these times, and I want to have a scheduled life, and I can't. It's like I'm frozen in a way. But then there's moments where I can, and and I'm like, oh shoot, remember I was telling y'all, I'm like, I better enjoy this because I'm actually doing it. Shoot, remember I was telling y'all, like, I need to keep going while I'm actually doing it, because I know this will be gone like that. I remember when I was on a roll in here, I was like, no, I got to keep, and I would go to work and come home and be still wanting to do it. And I was like, okay, just stick to it. Even though I was wore out, I was like, no, stick to it because you're going to actually complete something. And when I completed, remember in here in the dining room, I was like, oh my God, this feels so good. And when I completed the laundry room too, it felt so good. I was like, I cannot believe it. Like I completed this shit. And I knew it wasn't going to last long. And sure enough, first of all, I was on a roll for a couple days. It took me a long time though. Okay, we got this done in one day and I was actually surprised. But it was like for 3 days straight. The other 2 days, felt like I was so busy doing shit because I was running but I wasn't really, I was in slow-mo though. I felt like I was doing so much and I was glad that my mind was focused and I was on it. But I wasn't finishing the tasks quick enough. Like it was taking me fucking forever. It felt like, you know what I mean? But I was like, it's okay. As long as I'm still, wanting to do it and I'm like doing it, like it's all right. And then bullshit happened and had to fuck it up for me. And then there it went. And I went MIA on social media. I went MIA in my mind, in my life, in my tasks, my everything. And boom, I was froze in time again. That's all it took, and then I was unfocused after that. Didn't know what I wanted to do, what I didn't want to do. I was getting packages of all my organizing shit piled up in the living room. There was hella boxes. I was opening the boxes, leaving shit everywhere. It was just a hot mess all over again. And I was like, what is wrong with me? Sometimes I can be silent. Sometimes I can talk 99 miles an hour and I'm looking all over the place because my brain is all over the place. I get sick of it. Something's wrong with me. I'm to that point of, is this mania? Is it mania? Am I bipolar? What is bipolar? You know what I mean? You know how many times I have researched bipolar 1,002 times over the past 12 years, 13 years? You know how many times? And it's like, no matter how many times, I kind of start forgetting what it is exactly. So I have to go remind myself and search up and look up like, okay, and how do you cope? And like, well, is this what I'm dealing with? What is going on with me? And it leaves my mind again and I have no idea exactly what it is. Or if someone was to ask me what it is, I can't explain what it is and I have to do research again. I hate that. What is wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with me? Somebody tell me. What is wrong with me? Anybody want to trade brains? I'm just kidding. I remind you of your daughter. What is your daughter like? The same as me? Do I sound like a crazy person? Because I feel like one. And I hate it. I cannot. I even struggle at work. I cannot just focus, want to do it. Like, I wish I had OCD or something. I really do. I would love to I want to come home and have my house put together and it's okay if people just randomly show up because I got my life together. You know what I mean? I feel like I never want to socialize with people. I don't want people to just show up to my house or say, hey, what do you think? Or anything because I'm like, my life's a mess. And you're like ashamed of it in a way, you're never prepared. I hate it. Laundry. I struggle with just getting laundry completed. Why? It's fucking laundry. We need to wear clean clothes. And I'm like telling myself this, but it don't work like that unless you really have to really fucking focus your mind. Okay, do the laundry right now. And you have to repeat yourself. Like do it, just fucking do it. But then it's real quick before you're like, boop. I can't even complete staying on top of fucking laundry. It's so I'm overstimulated. It's so overwhelming. It's too much. But I want to do it. Do you know what I mean? I want to have clean clothes and I want to have outfits out and I want to have them all color coordinated and I want to be organized where I can just get up in the morning and get dressed and then I want to be able to put on my cute pajamas every night and put my clothes up and my room's clean and light a candle and fucking, but it's not. I go in there and it looks like a hurricane. Why am I like this? And I feel like I'm talking 99.9 miles an hour right now. I think I'm fucking manic. But then why can't I be manic and get shit done, though? I don't know. Sometimes I can, but it don't last long. And it takes me a long time to complete it. It's like it gets dragged out into 3 days. I'm on it for a couple days. Like, I'm on that, you know. Giddy up. You know, I'm doing it, man. I'm like, man, we're going to the moon. I'm on my way. I feel great. I'm unstoppable. What happened? God changed my life today. I swear. And then it takes me 50 million years to complete it, though, when I could have, in that time of me feeling great, you know, when we're praising it up, I could have gotten so much more done. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm exhausted. Then I'm mentally, then I'm days where I can't do shit, and I really didn't do a whole lot to be like exhausted. So I feel like, is it mentally exhausted? Is why I feel so wore out. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, I can get in there and craft, make some orders, I can do something, organize in there. And when in the nighttime, when Sai goes to bed, stay up, you know, parents do it all the time, at least till like 11, 10, even 10. You know, or do some extra things in my room, clean a little extra so I wake up in the morning with it done. I could do a video, do a makeup look. People do makeup looks at night for Valentine's, and I can't. I'm so over it. Like, I'm ready to just end my day. And I literally feel like I can't. And I'm like, I'm going to try. You know how many days we've been talking about getting my room picked up to open that treadmill when I get home from work so I can use it? Or where at least it's where it needs to be so I can get up in the morning before work and use it. And I can't do it. Am I lazy? Am I lazy? You know? Am I a lazy person? Is that what it is? I'm just uninterested. I just don't want to do it. What is it? But in my head, I want to do it. And I have so many plans and so many things like, oh, I want to do this, and oh, I'm going to do this, and oh, I want this to be like this, and I want to do that. Oh, I have this video to do, and I should do this kind of video, and I should. But it's like I can't get it to exist. Like, I can't do it. But I want to do it. I have so much that I don't know. Am I lazy? What's wrong? This morning, I woke up saying, last night, my brain was going 100 miles an hour when I was asleep, but I wasn't asleep. And Jessica Spoiled was in my head. I don't know what was going on in my head last night. Girl, we had all kinds of shit going on. It was weird. It was a launch, but it was like a whole different other product. And then there was people coming for us. And then, what the fuck is going on? And then my house was a mess, and I was trying to pick it up because everyone was coming. It was a hot mess, dude. And then I was stressing in my head about, like, all my mess, and I was shoving it in places, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this. And then I was nervous, and I felt like I couldn't socialize. It was so effed up, dude. It was so effed up. And I woke up stressed. I woke up, like, feeling manic. I was like, I need some coffee. Coffee. No, not lazy. You're doing it all yourself. I don't know. No, we all procrastinate. Yeah, procrastination. See, but Diane, it don't work that way. Pick a day. Clean each room. Pick after yourself. It's not that easy, girl. If I could, I try to do that, and I try to tell myself. And then when I have my days where I accomplish it and I get it clean, I'm like, what do I always say, y'all? I'm going to stay on top of it. I'm going to try my hardest to, like, keep up with it, because if I just keep up with it, it'll be easy, it won't be overwhelming. But I don't know why. When I plan something out too, it never goes that way. When I don't plan it, I do more. But when I say, okay, on this day, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this, I fucking don't do it. If I never say that and I just do it just because, like, how I feel, and be like, okay, I'm in that mood, let me do it now while I'm in the mood, it works out better. No, I'm not talking about like the dream. It wasn't even like a dream. It was my brain overthinking too. And then I was thinking about all kinds of shit of what I had to do too. I needed to do and what my day to day was going to be like. And oh my God. It was just my brain wasn't shutting down was the problem. I was like aware. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in bed, going to sleep, like I was asleep, not getting up or anything or getting on my phone or anything. Like, but I was aware, like I was awake at the same time. Because my brain was just, and it was changing to different thoughts constantly. Oh, God, it was fucking random. It's hard to explain, and I feel like a lot of people don't get it. A lot of people don't understand, and it comes off as, I feel crazy. That's how I feel. Overstimulated, like, oh, like I just can't. I can't do this anymore. And then when I'm overstimulated, then I'm on edge and I'm agitated. So then that's when I bark at the comments and they get under my skin very easily. I hate that. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I'm over it, y'all. I am over it. People don't understand unless it's like, the reason why I came live talking about it, which I've talked about this a lot, but I have to like talk about it in detail, even though I know I've done it 1,000 times, but I forget that I've done it. But it helps me. And me like wandering my eyes while I talk, it like helps me be able to get it out, because I struggle a lot of times with getting shit out and expressing things or explaining things. And so when I'm in that mood where I feel like I have to like, it's like my brain is allowing, like working. I don't know. Like, wow, my brain's actually working. Let me get it all out while I can. But I came on here because I know there's a lot of people who are not going to get it. But there is probably some people on here, there has to be. I mean, I know there is, that are going through the same exact thing as me to a T. Like to a, you know what I mean? Like to a T. It's not just some stuff. It's like all of it. And what's wrong with that? Girls, I've tried the journaling. Girl, I did therapy and everything. Let me tell you, I would sit there and some days do great. And then some days I would sit there and be blanked out and not even know what to do. There was times when my therapist too, we would talk about something and she'd say, I want you to write out who you need to forgive, why you need to forgive them. Bitch, tell me why. I was like, oh, I have so much things that I've been through in my life. And I have this person and I can write this person, and this person, and this person that I've always this, and then put the persons down, right? And then when it goes to the point of, what do you need to forgive them for? Or what trauma have they caused you? What hurt you? What do you love about them? In my brain, I sat there with every person knowing so many things that have really effed me. You know, that it has a lot to do with a lot of things, okay? Trust, whatever, self-esteem. And there were so many times where I would come back to her blank and I would be like, I don't know. I don't know. And I could not write anything down because I couldn't think of anything. It's like I had zero memory in a way. It exists and I know it exists. And it'll be another time where it'll pop up and I'll say, oh yeah, I remember this. You know, but then there's other times where I don't remember fucking none of it. I don't remember why, what caused it, what happened, what started it, conversations, nothing. I was struggling even in therapy. It's like brain fog. I was struggling even in therapy. Everything that I needed to do or think of or to work on, it was like it was a blank. And I'd be like, I don't know. Even when she would ask things about myself, I would be like, huh? Wait, what? What does that mean? Like, I'd have to have her like explain to me in her own stuff to be like, oh, okay, and still wouldn't. And it was causing me more stress. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. It's my brain. It's my frontal lobe. Just kidding. And the side and the back and the top. I don't know how many lobes we got, but I think it's hitting every one of them. Oh. Why is it so hard? Right. Why can't I express it? Why can't I think of it? Why can't I get it here to get it here? It's like a brick wall in front of me. It's like, I expressed it the other day. It's like I'm, and then the feeling of always being alone too. It's like I'm in a dark room, pitch black, like in a complete can't see shit, and I'm just walking around and can't see fucking shit, can't see where I'm going. It's just dark, and like to the real life, to the eye, it's pitch black, it's empty. But in the mind, it's lit up. But I can't see shit. I don't know how to explain it. It's mental. And I felt like my brain this morning was like thinking about it. And I was like, let me get it out of me because it might help me. And I'm barely remembering things because the more my mind is calm, the more that comes back. Yeah, like isn't it weird how it feels like you can't remember shit? Like, I can't remember shiz. Any things I've gone through with people. Which sometimes I feel like is a good thing because you're numb to it. Like, it's like, don't exist, you know what I'm saying? It's like that fog, like it blocked that part off, just blocked it off to where it like don't exist. But that's what causes issues later on. You know what I mean? Because it's like there, but it's not there. You know, it's kind of like you're masking it in a way. But without trying to. It just does because your brain is, I guess, mental. I don't know. I can never remember conversations, text messages. There's times where I text people and I have to go back. I will be in a conversation with people and then can't forget to go get back to them. And then I'm like, and then it'll, like 2 days later, it'll pop back in my head. Oh yeah. And then I'm like, oh yeah, we were doing this. And then I'll go back to the person. I'm like, hey, you know, oh, wait, I forgot we were talking about this. Pina, I did that with you last night. And I was like, let me not go message her back because she's going to think this bitch. Because I remember we were in the middle of something and I was like, oh, Jesus. I can't do this no more, y'all. I feel like I just want to reincarnate. Is that what it's called? Y'all ever want to reincarnate? Like, can I come back someone new? Someone fresh? Maybe I'll be a singer this time. Maybe I'll be smart and graduate and be a doctor. I don't know, and have a brain. And remember I told y'all, like, I'm trying to fix it, but it's not fixing. I keep telling myself, like, well, maybe I want to start reading books, right? I have so many books, right? I manically got hella books, and then I wanted them for my birthday. That's all I wanted. I didn't want fucking anything else. And everyone sent me books, too. And I was like, yes. Books. I'm going to learn all kinds of things, and never got to none of them because it was overwhelming. And then I forgot, sidetrack. I would read books and could not fucking comprehend it. Would forget what the fuck I just read. And then I would read it, and while I'm reading it, there's times where I could know what was going on. And I was like, damn, y'all, this is a good book. Look, I read this, and this is what it says. But within 2 days later, a couple days later, I could not, if he was to say, what is this book about? I would say, I remember I got connected to it. Kind of like a movie. I forget movies too, y'all. A movie that I'm like, ooh, I love that movie. And I could be like, I don't know. But I know that I loved it. And for a moment, a day or two, I was hooked. My brain was actually like functioning. It was. But then it goes away over a short amount of time. Not a long period. A short amount of time, it's gone. I always say maybe I need to strengthen my mind. That's what it is. I need to strengthen my mind. So I want to start reading. Maybe if I start reading every day and like trying to learn stuff and focus on like learning and like, you know, where I'm working the brain, it will help me to strengthen my mind. I always feel like that's what I need. My mind's loose. You know, we need to get some muscle. I always feel like that. Maybe that's what it is. But then when I go to try to read, I can't get to it. I can't fucking comprehend it. I'm not interested. I'm not focused. I'm like, oh, fuck this. I'm stressed out. I'm over it. Then I'll start getting tired. And I'm like, man, I only read 2 lines. Oh, it's not funny. How can I strengthen my mind if I can't even focus on the reading? Or comprehend what the fuck I just read. Or understand it. I don't get it. Yeah, I'm starting to take... My friend's been reminding me every day to take that... those drops. Remember, I think y'all seen me take them yesterday? I'm speaking of... I don't know. Let me drink my coffee first because it'll make it taste nasty. Because that's supposed to apparently help with things like that. And it's got like B12. It's supposed to help with energy and shit too. It's got B12, magnesium, and I don't know, some other shit. There's days where I have sparks of energy and I'm like today I'm just, I feel like I'm on, when I get off here and if I was to get myself dressed, like I want to do some makeup, do like some baby hairs for a cute bun. I don't know, I might wear a bun today. I feel like I would buzz around and get some shit done. Then I gotta go to work. I feel like I could, but it's like, how long is it gonna last though? And then the second you sit down, it's like you're frozen in time. Anyone ever feel like that? Or then you open your phone up and then you're zoned and stuck on one fucking thing. And then next thing you know, it's been 2 hours watching the same shit. What the? You hear the birds? I need peace. I need clearer mind. When I walked outside this morning, actually, in the sun just a while ago, and hearing the birds and smelling the breeze, and it felt good out there in the sun. Like for a moment, I felt still. For a moment, it felt like calm. You know, like I needed that. Like, okay, everything's been so. Now it's just like clear. Like meditation, I guess, in a way. Like it was just for a quick moment, but it just instantly just felt like, and it felt so quiet too at the same time. I feel like I needed that moment. I feel like I need to do that sometimes and just sit out there and not look at nothing, not look at my phone, and just smell, listen, try not to think, and breathe, you know, and relax. And try it, like for a second, it felt like it shut my brain down for a second. I don't know why. It was soothing. For some reason, if I listen to something or watch something, you have something playing in the background. While I'm cleaning, it helps, really helps. I don't know why. It does me too sometimes, but then there's times when I'm doing things and there's multiple noises or other people are playing their phones or TVs. I will fucking flip. Does that do that to y'all too? It changes. But then there's times where I like to have music or I like to have a podcast or somebody talking while you're doing something. I've even let the fucking news thing talk on my Alexa and I'd be just buzzing around and I like it. Or a podcast. It's weird. It comes in waves, I swear. I relate to a lot of what you're saying. I feel lonely in a crowd of people. Yeah, same. Like it's not a good feeling, especially when you're aware of it. You know what I mean? Meditation? Yeah, I don't even know how to meditate. I guess I could look it up. But I feel like if I try to meditate, I won't be able to. It'll be like anxiety for me. You know what I mean? But when, like, right there, it just happened naturally, just real quick. It was just like, everything just went silent. That's what works for me, but I feel like if I try to do it, I'll get, like, anxiety. Like, I feel like you're trying too hard, you know, focusing. And I've been praying. I've been waking up I did it again today. I put God first, and I prayed over my mind, over my life, over my situations, over everything, man, you know. And I need to start doing that every day, because I know that God ultimately can take me out of it. You know, he can restore my mind. I know he can. My mom said she used to be like, I don't think she was as bad as me, but she was similar. And now, like, when she got older, my mom was clean and a calm person, and I don't know. But she got on medicine. But all the medicines that they put me on for bipolars and shit does not click with me. It's like they're going to give you, they say you're depressed. So they're going to give you a depression medicine, but then you feel like the depression medicine made me depressed. You know, I feel like if I was depressed, I would like stay in bed all the time, or like I would, you know, like I don't know. I don't really think it's depression. I feel like, am I lazy? I'm just not interested. But then being not interested can be depression too. I don't know. It doesn't work for me. Walk barefoot. Girl, I have Raynaud's. I can't do that. I'll fuck my feet up. I'll regret it later. I'll regret it instantly, actually. Positive thinking. How can we positive think every day? Affirmations? That's what it's called, right? Should we start doing daily affirmations, what is it? Manifesting. Speaking into existence, where you repeat it over and over and over and over, where it does stay in your head. Whether it's writing it down in front of you. I used to do that. Y'all remember I would stick things everywhere, and I would say it, and I would talk about it over and over. And I know y'all got tired of me, but it helped me. And I swear to God, I was more focused, but still a hot mess at the same time. Because remember, I would complain about these same things, but I was things were going in the right direction, but still a hot mess at the same time. I don't know. Because honestly, I don't know. Because it was still a hot mess, but it wasn't as bad. I somewhat felt good, though, and I didn't feel like, oh my God, the end of the world's coming. I felt like, okay, keep pushing. All this is going crazy. And I remember I used to talk about this, like, oh, I can't, like, do it, though. I used to say the same thing. Remember, I'd feel stuck. But I was still in the mindset of, but keep going, just keep swimming, swimming. You know? I was more positive. You need to calm your mind. I do. I need to take some melatonin. Melatonin makes my legs freak out. Fuck. I don't know. I see a psychiatrist out of town this coming week. And I've seen a psychiatrist when I was a young teenager, and I was going through postpartum, okay? Bryce was barely like 2 months old. Literally. He was barely little baby. And this is when I first got diagnosed with bipolar. But I was a kid, now I'm an adult, and I had just had my first baby. And I was going through all kinds of things, even in my home, though. There was a lot going on in my household with my brother and my stepdad and my parents. And it was like a horror house. I'm not even shitting you. We went through so much trauma. I'm not even going to, y'all don't even know, living there for a couple, especially the last years before it all came crumbling apart. It was like we were living in definitely trauma. There was things going on in that home that, like, me and my brother and like my mom and I don't know, the stepdad, like things that I think only us really truly know. I was really like, fuck with you, you know? So I was like having all that, and I don't know if all that caused some shit. And I went to a place and was diagnosed with bipolar. Medications never helped me. They made me worse. I remember my mom was even like, you're not taking these. They made me depressed. It was really weird. Like I was no longer no. So we stopped taking them and then I got back to myself, you know. So I don't know. And that was at that place, I'm guessing, was a psychiatrist, or was it just a psychologist? I don't know at those places if they have actual psychiatrics. I couldn't tell you because, you know, you have to be diagnosed properly by getting tested. You can't just go to the doctor, see a psychologist, or and they're like, oh yeah, you have this, and oh, I'm just gonna here and give you this and this and this and this. Here, talk to me. You know what I mean? Like, it just, to be properly diagnosed, you have to see a what is it called? Psychiatrist? What? Psychologist? Is it a psychologist? Psychiatrist? I don't know. There's a difference between them, I'll tell you what. And 99.9% of people have been diagnosed by psychologists. So if you feel like something's not working for you, you need to be properly diagnosed by a psychiatrist. Am I saying that right? Psychiatric doctor. But a lot of people nowadays are diagnosed and put on certain medications from psychologists. And that's a big no-no. You need to be properly, and you need to tell them, I want to see a psychiatric doctor if you feel like it's not working for you. I did find a therapist that I like. I click with her. Me and her even be laughing, and we be actually somewhat similar. We were even talking about dating one time, and I was like, oh my God, like I was expressing things that I struggle with, and she's like, girl, I feel like you're explaining me. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah, you know, I'm a therapist, but you know, I struggle with the same things. And we got into that, and she was explaining why certain things like this, we feel this way, and why we feel. And then I was insecure. I felt like I would push people away because I was too insecure. And then she had me write down what is it that I'm insecure about myself about. And then we broke it down, and we, you know, I don't know. Psychologists, psychiatrists, yeah. Psychologists can prescribe medicine. Yes, they can. But I was literally told this by a psychiatrist that a lot of people get misdiagnosed because they're being diagnosed by psychologists, because psychologists can't say, here, take this medicine. Here, you have this. Here, let me give you this. Without being properly, and they struggle, or they're fluctuating through medications because they're not properly diagnosed. To be properly diagnosed, you need to see a psychiatrist, and then a psychologist, and then a therapist, you know. They can, because y'all remember when I came and got back on remember when I tried medicines again? Was it this last year? Y'all remember? I seen the psychologist, and she prescribed me back the medicines because I told her I was diagnosed with bipolar. So she said, yeah, you're bipolar, because of my history, because I told her what I was diagnosed with. She just went with it and said, well, we didn't even get into anything deep of what I'm struggling with. She just like, yeah, you're bipolar. And said, well, you can start back on, bipolar medicines. We have this, and that. And then I can put this one with this one, and it will kind of balance out. And I was like, okay, I've already been on all these. And I just explained to you that they fucking made me fucked up. They made me feel like I was depressed, you know? And I was put right back in the same situation. Y'all remember when I got put on it and I felt like I wasn't even myself anymore? I was like just worse uninterested in shit and more like in my head and more like Debbie Downer and more not motivated and more like just depressed. And I was like, fuck this, dude. And my brain was still going though. It was really weird. Legally, really, but shoot, I was. Unless how they prescribe it is by, they're the ones that see you and then they talk to the psychiatrist and they get the meds from them and give it to you. I don't know, but she did. No, I was on lithium one time. And it put me into like a seizure. Scariest, I'll never fucking forget it. And my hand was literally like this. And I felt it. It's weird because I felt it slowly coming. And I remember panicking and freaking out and going to Bradley. And he didn't know what to do. And I felt myself. I felt it coming. Oh my God, it was the scariest thing I've ever been in my life. And I called my mom and then boom, it hit me. Bradley thought I was tripping and he didn't even fucking help me. And I was screaming. I felt like I was losing my brain. I don't know how to explain it. It was the scariest shit. After that, I never took it again. When I came back up, I was shaking and so scared and bawling and crying. And Bradley didn't fucking help me. And my mom was like trying to talk me through it through the phone. And after that, I was so traumatized. I didn't even want to smoke weed anymore either. I didn't want nothing. I was so scared. And I was like, I'm never taking that again. I'm not even going to. It did, and I think I was only on it. I think I was like, this was like the 4th day. It was like my 4th day. I think I had only been on like 4th day, and then boom, that hit me. And it was so weird. I remember sitting there, I was watching TV. I think I was watching 90 Day Fiance. That was when I first started watching it. And I was smoking though. But smoking never did that to me. And all of a sudden I felt change in my body, and I felt change in my brain, and I felt it coming in my muscles and everything. Bitch. I felt it coming. It was so scary. And I immediately got up and I started panicking and freaking out, but I couldn't get it out to tell Bradley. He was in the bedroom on the bed. He was doing something. I think he was playing the game or he was doing something. Because he was in the room and I was in the living room. And I remember being on the bathroom floor and I automatically called my mom and I couldn't really express to her. And I remember saying, like, help, like, oh my God, y'all, you don't even know, it was so scary, but I couldn't express what was wrong, and they were, like, confused. And my arm literally, like, went like this. Oh my God. I will never take that medicine ever again in my life. It traumatized me. And that only happened one time, and after that, I never did it again. No. I had tried to be put on medicine again. That was a few years ago when I was really going through the drinking and the depressed and always crying and being in my car. Y'all remember? That was when we were at the apartment with the train. And I was super skinny. I was losing weight. I was going through a lot of shit back then. I was fucked. That was when I was in the darkest place of my entire life. Just thinking about it, it makes me sick. And I tried it again. Nope. And then last year we tried it again. Nope. It just, you know when something's not for you. You know, by the time you get on week 3, you're just like, no. Like every week it's getting worse. No. And you're like, no, but you're like, keep trucking. It takes, take 4 to 6 weeks. Keep trucking, but it's getting worse and worse and worse. And sometimes they do say it gets worse before it gets better. But you just know. You know your body. You know your mind. You know. And every time I just knew. That's why I had talked with, Saya's psychiatrist, whatever. And I was explaining this to him, and I was like, and he was the one who told me, he said, I don't think you were properly diagnosed. He said, I'm going to tell you just right off the bat, just with a couple things that you've expressed to me. And then certain things with my son too. And man, I was like, fuck. So he was like, I want you to come see me. And so I got into the therapist. They got me through the therapist already. He's like, you can go ahead and we can get you put in with that right now. And then, because it takes a while to get in with him and get through the testings and stuff. Y'all know it took me a long time with Saya too. to be evaluated and be this and then go through this. And then you finally have your final testing and all. It took a while. So now finally this week is when I'm going to have my, I guess, my testing and like the official, and we'll see, you know, I could be bipolar, but he's one that really knows and works through things to find the right things for you. And sometimes you do have to combine multiple things to balance you and to, you know, so I don't know. Yeah, you cannot drink on those medicines. No, you cannot at all. I remember this psychologist or whatever that I was seeing. She was in Portales. She told me, because she knew, I told her, like, I'm, you know, they ask you, are you an addict, and do you do drugs, and you have to tell them that. And I told her, you know, I drink. I was a drinker. That was back when I was drinking, but I drank because I was going through shit, though. I was drinking because I still only drink when I'm wanting to numb something, to be honest. Like, I don't know, maybe that's my excuse, but, you know, but in my head, that's like how I feel. I don't know. So she had told, this bitch literally told me this, you know, you don't need to drink. You cannot be drinking on this. But if there's a time where you do drink, just that day, don't take your medication. She literally told me that, which is bad to like take it, not take it, take it, not take it. But she told me if there's a time that you're going to drink and you're going to celebrate or you're going to this or you're going to go out, that day you need to not take your medicine. That day, do not, because if you take that medicine, you cannot, do not drink. She told me straight up. Then if you plan to drink, then you better plan to not take your medicine that day. That's what she told me. I didn't really like her at all. Even when she first walked in, she was cutting me off when I was explaining things. She was like trying to get straight to the point, straight to the this. Okay, in and out, boom, bing, bop. Yep, this is for you. Yeah, you're right. Oh, you have a history of what? Bipolar? Oh, yeah, you're bipolar. I'm not even shitting you. I was like, I couldn't even sit there like how I'm being able to sit here and just fully get it out to where they can be like, okay. I could say certain types of things and she would just like cut me off and be like, yeah, well, that's normal. Well, all that is, yeah, all that, you know, she would cut me off. I'm not, I was like, I think I had got out and I was like, y'all, I think I went live and I was like, well, she put me on this and on that. We're going to try it. And she made me feel like she knew what she was doing and it would just take time. And I told her about my history of like, I've been on all these medicines, but it made me worse. It did not, like, it effed me up. But she still went with, you're bipolar and you do need to be on these medicines that you've already been on. And it just wasn't. I'm like, you're not helping me. I'm telling you, like, my body, I know, I've done this. I told her I've been going through this and trying it again and like struggling for 13 plus years now. You know, which isn't right now. At that time, it was like, I think I told her like 10 plus years. It had already been, or 11, or something like that. Now it's been like 13 plus years. And I was just always going back to the same thing back, and I'm like, this ain't right. So I would always say, fuck it. But I'm still, to this day, I'm struggling. I am fucking struggling to stay on a schedule, stay focused, be on time. I want to go and I want to perform. I want to perform what I want to do, what's going on in my head, what I have planned, the ideas, the stuff I want to do, the things I want to get done, you know, just I want to be able to think and focus on one thing. I want to be able to chit chat and conversate with someone and be present in the conversation to where I can feel like I can conversate back. Do you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I feel like I cannot conversate back, even in text messages, because I'm not 100% present. My mind's all over the place, and then I'm uninterested. Then I'm like, I just don't want to text nobody. I don't want to text nobody back. I don't even want to respond, so I won't respond. Because that's what I struggle with, and I hate it. I want to be present. And I had a hard time last night in the nighttime, y'all. Like, my brain was blah, 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 blah. But I was very aware of everything that I was thinking, and it was just switching to everything, and I could not sleep. Like, my brain wouldn't shut the fuck up. And I was starting to get anxiety from it because certain things that were popping up in my head was like not realistic. Or I was thinking of things that I need to do that I don't need to do.
You know what I'm saying? And it was fucking with me. So I woke up this morning feeling like manic or feeling like, fudge, man, I need some coffee and I need to, my brain feels like it's thinking. So I need to get this out of my brain while it's thinking. And then there will be another day where I'm silent, like crickets. Like my brain's going, but my mouth is not moving and I feel like stuck. You know what I mean? Have you ever felt like, and it's silent. And you're silent, you're uninterested, and you're just like, okay, well, but your brain is, if they were to put a thing to your head with a speaker, it wouldn't be silent, yeah, I wouldn't take that medicine. I mean, I don't know, I'm not a doctor, so let me not, because there's people who are on it, and they say, it changed my life, probably because that was a medicine that was for you. But if it ever did something to you, then that was something that wasn't for you. You know what I mean? But, you know, lithium, that's something that I'm sure has worked for some people. And people could say, oh, this medicine saved my life. Because everybody struggles with things differently. And, like, a lot of people are misdiagnosed. A lot of people, I used to think that I have personality disorder, girl. I used to always tell, do I have personality disorder? I swear I have personality disorder. I'm this way one day, and then that way this day, and then this way. I can act like this way with one person and then a new person, and I can like fit it, you know, you get in, I mean, you act how you want to fit in. I can like so quickly try to do that because I want to fit in and get along with this person. And then, but I think that was because I was, I didn't know myself, and I was thinking that I had multiple personalities disorder, but my therapist told me that no, it's because you don't know you don't know who you are anymore. Because I'm all over the place and I have so much and I've been through so much trauma that I don't know who I am anymore. And I would think I have fucking multiple personality disorder. Really, it's fucking trauma. That's why I'm like, I can't go to this brand trip. I'd go there. And then with every different thing, situation happening, and then if people were on someone else's live talking shit about me, and then I was there in the background and being like, oh, okay, everyone's like, people would probably think I'm fucking nuts. They'd be like, oh no. Either that or we'd really click. And then I don't know. Then it'd be a whole party. I'm going 99 miles an hour. Sometimes I get tongue twisted when I go too on speed. I was happy after I tossed the bottle. Yeah. Very scary. I am. I'm going to express everything. I've been writing things down. I have been writing things down. I have been writing everything down in my notes, especially when I feel something in that moment and my brain's clicking. Okay, hey, I'm acknowledging what's going on right now. I will go and voice record it on my thing so I can just say, here, take this and read it all. There's times where I get songs hooked in my head and I will repeat them. And not even the whole song, it'll just be one part over and 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 over. And sometimes I drive myself nuts. Y'all know this. I'll be like, oh, shut the fuck up, JJ. Like, oh my God, quit. Next thing you know, I'm doing it again. But then there'll be a second, it makes no sense. But then there'll be a second where I completely forget the song and it no longer exists. And like, there'll be a time where I go back and like, I want to listen to it or something. And I'm like, what's that song? Bitch, you were repeating it over and over for the past 3 days. And then all of a sudden I don't remember the song. Have you ever not sang a song forever and ever and ever? And then all of a sudden later on, you don't remember the words of the song. And you're like, what the fuck? Bitch, I used to be able to sing every word of the song. It's things like that. I have written down everything that I struggled. Then all of a sudden, you don't know the song. You don't remember the song. You don't this. And then you're on to the next one. And then it's just a cycle. And that's just one little part, one little moment of my life. One that I struggle with. That's just one. And then it's a cycle. And then it's just on repeat. It's being hooked on one thing forever. Also, I can't venture out to new songs. I don't know why. I'm someone, the same songs I will listen to over and over and for years and years and years. And I'm in the same comfort, but I never adventure out to new songs or learning new songs or learning words. It gets old. But then you forget the song and then you're on to a new song and then you're manic about it. And then you've repeated it so many times, one phrase, and then all of a sudden it's gone and disappeared and you can't remember it again. And you're trying to look it up because you wanted to listen to a song. And that's only one part. One thing. I can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on about shit. I can drive, bitch. I can drive and be so focused on so many things that my brain is going through that I am zoned out. I remember I told y'all this, and I don't remember where I'm going, what I'm doing, what I was supposed to do, where I was headed, what am I doing? How did I get from this end of town to this end of town without getting a crash? Did I stop at every red light? And you did. Did I turn and use my blinker? I did, but I don't remember I did. Because I will get zoned. And when I'm zoned, it's because I'm thinking about all kinds of shit in my head. To where I'm not present. That's another thing. Okay? I got a list like this, bitch. Of things that I struggle with. We love JJ for JJ, yeah, but JJ needs help because I can't keep living like this. I'm a hot mess, and it's going to affect my kids' life because I want them to be able to have, and I don't want to be unorganized, cluttered, things piled up everywhere. It's overwhelming to keep up with it, but then I'll have a manic time where I can do it, and I get it all done, and I'm like, I'm going to stick to it, and it doesn't take long before it's just, and everyone's like, well, if you would just clean up after yourself, if you would just put stuff, but you just get so sidetracked because your mind's something else. And then you put this here because your mind was on this. And, oh, I got to go do this. And then it just becomes a hot fucking mess. You can't just do that. Or you want to do it, but you can't get up and do it. You know, like I have all these things that I got to get done today, but I can't get up and get it done. It's really weird. I haven't been able to do my small business, yeah, because, bitch, I'm struggling. I haven't had, like, I want to go and do it, and it also would make me more of an income, you know, which would help my position that I'm in. But I can't get in there to clean it, organize it, put stuff up. It hasn't clicked with me yet, and I need to. And that's what I need to do today. But I need to also work on my room because I want to lose weight, and I want to get that treadmill open. But I do need to do my small business. Uh-oh, Saya's awake. I'm struggling. I know, I can't believe this many of y'all are just sitting here listening to me. Then I get overstimulated when too much is going on, like when I have all the kids. And everyone's either not getting along, or this, or they're... Oh, I get so overstimulated. And I'm like, this is too much. How am I doing this? Oh, Jesus. It's pretty crazy. I know I sound like a crazy person. I notice you zone out a far bit and you just stare off at something. Yeah, I do that a lot. And then I have to like, whoa. And that I zone out and I'm thinking is what it is my brain. Like I zone. My mind is just thinking of rational thinking, I guess. I think some of us are listening because we can relate. You are very relatable. If you're going through the same thing as me, and like I'm talking about where I'm not a crazy person, say me, like to a T. I don't know. Everyone says a list, but then I feel like a list is overwhelming for me. And then you lost the list, and then you're stressed because you're trying to figure out the list and find the list. And then when it comes down to writing on the list, you don't know what to write on the list. I'm over it. Girl, they've told me bipolar 1, they've told me bipolar 2, they've told me bipolar 1 and 2. That's why it's confusing to me. I have literally been told more so too, I'm just like, which one is it? I don't know, but more so too. Rational decisions. See, this is another thing. Making. So, sorry, I have to keep restarting it because my shit's getting picked up. So this is another crazy thing. This is why I feel like a crazy person. Because I will make rational decisions, right? I will manic spend knowing I don't have it, but I'm like, oh, it'll be okay. Just because I'm in the moment of like, I need to do something. I don't know. But then making rational decisions or, you know, at the same time, it sounds crazy. This is where I feel crazy. At the same time, though, it depends on the moment. I have a hard time making decisions to where I need help from others to make my decision because I have a hard time making decisions or knowing what the fuck I should do, what's a good thing to do, what not to do. But I think that's because my brain is going all over the place and I don't know. So I will make rational decisions, but then at the same time, I feel like I can't make decisions. Tell me I'm crazy, because I know I am. The doctor's going to be like, bitch, you need to go to a mental hospital. It makes no sense to me. How is that? I'm a lunatic. You get remorse by, yep, yes. But when I make a list to do something, then it's overwhelming to do the list. You know, I can't perform it. I can't get to it. When I plan it and I make a day, okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to write it down and I'm going to plan to do this. I can't fucking get, I'm overstimulated. It's overwhelming. It's too much. I'm all over the place. I can't focus on this one thing. Okay, I'm supposed to be getting this done and boom, I don't do it. I cannot. Then it's overwhelming. It's like a weight being shoved in your face. Like, you have to do this. And you're like, I can't. Then to do it naturally. In a time that I feel like, okay, in this moment, I feel like I can do some shit. And it's just coming naturally. And then I eat those moments up. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do my shit because I feel like I can. It just came out of nowhere. It works better for me doing that. I hate it. I feel the same way. No, don't ever say that, ma'am. It's not. How about a time? Share once. Crazy. I think you overthink too much. Oh, yeah. That's why I said my mind is going crazy. I overthink for sure. Very impulsive, but then I don't stick to it either too. I can start something and I don't stick to it. I can buy so many shit and I don't stick to it. Just like the skinny fit, I'm trying my hardest. Today's gonna be day 5 and I'm gonna, you'll have to remind me. My friend has been reminding me to take those drops too because I will not stick to nothing. It'll be 5 days tops, a week tops, and then I'm like, fuck it. Anyways, enough of me losing my brain, but I felt like my brain was like thinking of all these things and I felt like I could get it out. So when I feel that is when I need to get it out, you know? And also it helps me for you guys when I'm in that moment and I'm able to process and express. I'm actually able to without my mind going blank and brain fog and be like, what the fuck do I struggle with? And they're going to ask me, I'm going to say, I don't know. I don't even know why I'm here. You guys can hear when I'm in moments like this, when I feel like I can. And later on, if I say, hey, I need to make more of a list to express to the doctor, because it may be a day where I feel like I don't know. I can't remember. I can't explain it. It's a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just blank. You guys can help me remember how I expressed of the things that I go through, or things that you guys notice, to help me with a list. I've been trying in the moment when I remember these things, or it pops in my head of like, God, fuck, I'm struggling with this. I've been the past few days doing the voice thing where it types it out for me on a list. And the list looks crazy, but I've been trying to do that, because if not, it'll go out of my brain. Yeah, I'm on Skinny Fit. Yeah, Trim Fit was giving me headaches, but I wasn't taking electrolytes every day like I should. You should save this video and show the doctor. He ain't gonna sit here through a fucking long ass video. He ain't gonna sit through a whole ass video like that. And then he's gonna see my page and be like, what the fuck? Yeah, you got problems. Just kidding. Well, here, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna download. You can download this live to my phone, I guess. And I can be like, here, just watch this. I was expressing everything. This ain't even the half of it, though. There's so much other deeper things, if I can remember, that I really struggle with. That is like my main struggles. What was I gonna do? Oh, yeah. I didn't even drink that whole coffee, but that's good. I don't need to. I think I just wanted something. So my friend has been reminding me to take this. So right now, while it's sitting right there, let me take it. Because this is supposedly supposed to help calm the brain and give you energy. And even help with like iron and all kinds of shit. I don't know. It's supposed to do all kinds of things. Overstimulation and all that. This is supposed to. So, I had a really good day yesterday. I took it yesterday and I prayed first thing in the morning. I had a great day yesterday. It was a long day though. It was a busy, long day, but I felt great all day yesterday. The whole day I felt great. I was more focused yesterday too. I think that's why I had a great day. I had a really good day yesterday. I wish I would have just had the motivation when I got home to clean, because I could have woke up this morning to a clean house. Now before I go to work and stuff, I have a hot mess house to clean. Look at this. Look at this. Just piled up. And I had it all clean, just fucking piled. I mean, that's not much. You know, I could spend even 5 minutes alone and clear off the counters and it would already look clean. Put all the dishes in the sink. Put everything where it goes, all right here. And it would already look better. And then load the dishwasher, but it really wouldn't take long. But to me, it's just like I can't stick to it. A cluttered person. Very, very cluttered. Bryce has been doing good food and shit in the living room and snacks and drinks. This ain't cool. I'm tired of telling him. See, I'm rubbing off onto my kids. That's why I want to change, because I know it'll affect my kids too, you know? I know it will. Especially probably Messiah. So I got to get better, y'all. I got to get on my shit, because, you know, for my kids, for myself, for my household, for me to do better in life and really grow and, you know what I mean? Like, be successful and I have to get myself together. I need help. If not, I'm gonna always feel stuck and feel like I'm not going nowhere, or I'm going places, but it's on a very slow pace. It's taking too long. Good morning. Oh, my room, y'all. My room's a mess. My closet's already getting piled up, and I worked on my closet. It's not too bad, though. It won't take me long. If I was to do it now, the thing is, I don't want to. It's on my TikTok shop, guys. You guys will see it. The drops on my TikTok shop. I thought the girls liked helping you. Who said the girls don't like helping you? Helping me. I never said they didn't. What's that have to do with me? Anyways, my phone's about to die, so I'm gonna charge my phone. I think I'm gonna turn on the music right now. Maybe some Billie Eilish. And I'm gonna clean my room, and because I am feeling like again, I really am, especially my mind, and I'm able to like get out what I'm thinking, which is a good sign. That's a day that I will be able to perform. When I'm like this is a day that I know that I can think something and get it out. Think something or want to do something and do it. I can perform, you know, because there's times like, you know, you have all these ideas and you have all these things going on and you want to do this and you got to do that and it's all in your mind, or I want to do this video, but you can't perform. You can't seem to perform it. Like you're capable of it, and you know I know it's in there, and I know I can do it, but I'm just having a hard time with performing, you know, doing it. So since I'm able to express and get things 100% to a T of every little thing that I can think of that I'm struggling with, I know that today is going to be a day that if I think of what I want to do, I'll be able to do it, because I'm like, boom. I'm like on crack is what I call it. My brain is working today. But I might overwhelm myself and get really exhausted this evening, because I will probably today, I already know it, I'm going to want to do everything that I need to get done while I feel like I can do it. But I'm going to start one thing, and then another thing is going to be like, oh, but I got to do this. So I'm going to be like, fuck, if I don't do it, I'm not going to do it. So then I'll stop doing that and I'll go do something else. So I'm going to do a little bit of each task. I already know that. I'm going to hop to one thing and not complete one. I'm going to probably. Yeah. That's okay. I may work a little bit up here and then go downstairs and work a little down there. And then maybe I might end up in the garage. And then I got to get ready. Then I got to go to work real quick. And then come back and do a little this and do a little that and be all over the place. But at least some of every little bit will get done. In crack without being on crack. Yeah. I woke up like this. The drops that I took, it's starts with the M. It's on my TikTok shop. You'll see it. You'll see it. The bottle. You'll see it. You will see it. Go check it out on my TikTok shop. It's takes some time to work, but I've been having to be reminded by my friend, because she takes it too, to take it. And yesterday I had a really good day, and I don't know if it has to do with those drops, but I had a good day yesterday. Very busy day, but I was like present, you know what I mean? To where I enjoyed my day, and I was like, you know, I feel good today. Nothing bothered me, nothing got in my way, nothing triggered me, nothing distracted me, nothing. I was very busy, but very focused, very present. It was a very good day yesterday. Yeah, TikTok shop, guys. TikTok shop. Go get you some. Okay? Just do it. It don't cost too much. Like I said, my friend's even on it, and she feels good too when she's on it. It can also help with energy, brain fog, you know, being focused, you know, being when you're overstimulated and stuff, you know. I don't know. It helps with like all kinds of shit. Has your body been having good days too? My body? No. No, I've been breaking out in hives, having issues with my hands. No, unfortunately. But hey, that's a roller coaster on its own. That's like a whole nother thing. That is a whole nother thing that I'm dealing with. Oh, we're supposed to eat the cabbage this morning, friends. Should I? Fuck. The cabbage. Ugh. The cabbage. Ugh. Okay, how about this? At 10:30, I'll eat the cabbage. Saya has been having good days the last few days. I even texted his teacher yesterday, and he had a really good day yesterday too. Speaking of Saya, I need to go get supplies while I have the money for to decorate his Valentine's can. I need to go get the stuff. This is slowly, there's still a couple scabs.
Mommy. Can I please have this game? Because I just downloaded it and it's my favorite. Please.
You're not even supposed to be on my phone. Let me see.
Please? It's just a snake game. I love
Let me see.
it. It's just a snake game.
Look at how gross you got my phone, son. Ew. What the hell? You be eating and holding my hand. Well, go wash it. You need to take a bath. Gross. Don't eat things and be all on my phone. It's all nasty.
Please, can I have this? It's my favorite game.
You don't even know if you ain't even played it.
Yes, I
If
played
it's a
it.
game you have to pay for, I ain't paying for nothing like that.
No, it was for free. See? Just press that and it's for free.
So if you already had it, why are you telling me?
No, I didn't already have it. I only had that on my own phone that you gave me. I might get it dirty again because my hands are still wet.
Well, why don't you want to take a bath and get ready for the day? Go ahead and pause it. You can always get back to it.
I can't pause. Games can't pause, only shows.
Because you do have hot Cheeto fingers. So let's take a bath real quick.
Oh,
Actually, brother's in the shower. I hear him. Never mind. There's not going to be enough hot water. Here in a minute, when he's out, you're going to take a bath, okay? Okay? Okay. Go play with it, and I'll tell you when you're ready.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to get off here. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Don't forget, keep pushing forward no matter what anybody says. You are loved, you are beautiful, and you will be successful. It's all up to you. Okay? My skin, why does it look like that?
Oh my God, I'm getting so
I love you guys, and I'll see you in like an hour and a half, okay? We'll see how much I accomplished since then. I'm going to give you a quick peek of how my room looks. See that little...